You are listening to the Built to Grow podcast, delivering the knowledge in all things fitness business. We help gym owners win. Here are your hosts, Tim Lyons and Randy Engston.
All right, welcome back to the Built to Grow podcast. I'm your host, Tim Lyons, in studio, the Reverend of Resurrection, Randy Engston.
Ooh, bringing him back.
And a super special Whiskey Wednesday to our good friend Franklin Nash.
You guys hear the ice?
There it is.
It's real.
So Frank, thanks for coming out for the show, man. You flew in just for this.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Yep.
I tell you what, I appreciate you opening up a window. I've been waiting for a while to come on, guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, you got a lot to say, and we're going to get into it.
Yeah. I think, what do we say? We're going to keep this raw and just talk some shit. Sorry if you got kids listening. You may want to have them leave the room.
So really funny is you flew in, and then I'm just going to go right back out and see you in Pittsburgh for STS.
Dude, I can't get enough of you guys. I can't get vitamin T and vitamin F all over the nation. We're going to spread it like mustard.
Coast to coast.
Yeah. So a little story about Frank. Frank is a unique individual. You probably know him by now, but covered in tattoos, full of cartoons in his marketing. And you call your gym something. What is it called?
It's the Shaolin Temple of Fitness. And again, that's
Yes.
reference. Those of you who don't know, that's a little head nod to my Wu-Tang brothers and sisters. If you grew up in the 80s into the 90s and you love mid-90s hip-hop and rap, you got to love the Wu. And really, that's what it is. Shit, man, it's fun. You know, it's in some level, your gym, it has to be a part of you, have your soul in it on some level. But yeah, it's the Shaolin Temple of Fitness, and all my members are fighting monks.
Are they?
Heck
That's
yeah.
So cool. So a few episodes back, we were talking about kind of like one of the big things you can do to like a resurgence in your market was like a rebrand. And you were one of the examples we used. We used Rick and Jared in Australia, and then we used Frank Nash. Tell us all about like why it was time for you to make it from. It was started as Frank Nash Training.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to go back even further than that.
Way
So I'm going to go way back. This goes back to 2003. So actually 2002, guys. I worked at a Gold's Gym, like many of us have experience with big box clubs, and honestly, there was a bad falling out. So me being a knucklehead trainer dude, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys I'm better than you. I'm gonna take all your members. So I opened up my own studio. It was legit 600 square feet. The name,
What was it?
Platinum Performance.
Yes.
Sounds like a strip club, but Platinum Performance was really like me saying, platinum is better than gold.
Step up from gold.
Yeah,
Sure.
but to me, it was my little nudge at them. They didn't care.
Oh, I put two and two together.
Yeah.
Gold's Gym Platinum.
Platinum, yeah. What's better than gold? I'm gonna go platinum.
Okay,
So I started Platinum.
there. Okay.
And what happened was honestly, guys, shit. I mean, I was a one-man show. I was, training a shitload of people by myself. Had one other guy helping me, and nobody called the Platinum Performance. It was, hey, let's go work out with Frank, or like in the old days, let's go work out with Tim.
Yep.
So the name Platinum Performance was kind of a waste completely. So I rebranded to Frank Nash Training Systems. And the reason I did that, to be honest, guys, straight up ego. It was on my ego. I'm like, you know what? This is me anyway.
Yep.
I'm going to be this weird kind of huge brand personally. And I did that for a while. And there's a million reasons why. There's a whole nother podcast on this, on why you probably shouldn't have your name on the building. Shit, if I didn't take an Uber, went back to my hotel and got in a car wreck, that will get back to my gym, and that name, that negative connotation would just drive my club into dust.
Yep.
So guys, if you're thinking about it, don't do it to get your name off the building. So I finally had a come to the Lord moment, and I go, you know what, guys, it really isn't about me. It's not. I mean, shit, you can't do it by yourself.
No.
It's not Tim's gym, it's Pulse.
Never,
and it's about us. It's about not just us saying the team. It's about the members, the community. And the name just changed to Stronger. And
Which, by the way, is a great name.
Yeah,
it's a great
flat
name.
out Stronger. Thank you. And the goal, and again, there's definitely a reason behind that name, and it goes deeper than just getting people in shape. Shit, I mean, I would be happy if everybody in my gym loses weight, gets stronger, but that ain't happening. But what if you leave and you have more confidence? What if you leave and you gained a couple buddies? Those are forms of strength. What if spiritually you're a better person? You're stronger. as far as I'm concerned. So really, that was where the name came from. It really has nothing to do with any sort of physical feat
strength
at all. Yeah.
Very cool.
It speaks a lot to, because one thing that you do exceptionally well is that client experience. And
Thank you.
It speaks to that. It's not just the result of the training session and what they received as far as the value of fat loss, muscle gain, that type of thing.
Right.
So that does it. It makes sense.
Randy, I think you know this firsthand that if we were judged by the results our members received, I think we'd all be out of business. I mean, so I mean, once you understand that, it's you realize it's about the show.
We did talk about that on another episode. Like why your clients are there isn't always a specific result. They want to belong to something.
Sure. Community. They want to be. There's so many different things.
100%. And honestly, I would say that supersedes any other goal they have.
Sure.
I mean, I can't tell you how many times any of us here sat in front of a potential member with a Part Q and ask them what their goal is. And they all say the same shit. Yeah. It's like, I want to lose weight, feel better, blah, 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 blah. And ultimately, it ain't rocket science what we're teaching them. And how many of them actually achieve that goal? Not many. But why do they stay for, in your case, Tim, at your club, why does someone stay 18 months without seeing a result? They feel better.
They feel better. They belong to something.
Shit.
They enjoy coming here. There's a lot of reasons, right?
Oh, man. And I would say even the goal, though they tell you it's one, it's not, man. It's down the line.
Yeah, definitely.
Sure.
So that's a big deal. And, you're big on retention. Do you want to share retention numbers with everybody? Do you have those numbers? Are you a month-to-month club or you do annual agreements?
We do both. But honestly, guys, like any club, shit, if you lock someone into an annual contract and they want out, what are you going to do? Like, fucking hold them to it? I mean, you can't take in the collections. You can, but, like, honestly, it's up to you. Eventually, I think when we sign someone up for a year, most of the time we're hoping that most of them are just a person of their word and they stay to it. Because if they fight, it's like, is the juice worth the squeeze?
No, we definitely let
we
people
do both
out of the deal if there's. Why fight them?
Right?
They're going to go blast you
not,
online.
It's not worth it. Listen, and plus, if someone's being an a-hole and they're upset or cranky, do you really want them in your club anyway? No. Like spreading that cancer. So month to month, again, if we're at Tim, Randy, if we're at 75%, I'm loving life.
Okay.
I mean, shit. If I think if any club is over 60, I think you're crushing it for the most part.
Year after year renewals, what you're saying?
I heard an interesting stat. You'll love this. Do Mind Body.
Yep. More stats.
Mind Body. Retention rates annually for the majority of their clubs are as low as 10%.
Whoa.
Training clubs.
Wait. ABC told you this?
No. Mind Body. Mind Body. All their studios.
How
10%.
is that possible?
So that means that people aren't even lasting a year. 7 months in.
I mean, it's got to be a state of the industry too. How many of them are the single service, Orange Theories, the yoga studios?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, they have one level of service at the end of, let's say they're there for fat loss. We know the average 7 months that they're going to be with them. 100% of their clientele.
When we had Amanda on, we were talking about the retention rate for Orange Theory, and at the time when she was there, I think it was 15, 16. It was like 7 months. I talked to our friend Jacob Finn.
Yeah.
As you know, he owns
Orange Theory, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, and he came back from the convention, and those numbers are a lot lower.
Yeah, man. And I always ask guys, when's that end? Like, to what end? I mean, you can't
replace people.
You can't keep playing the revolving door. You can't. The money's in the retention. I mean, shit. And I mean this. I own 2 clubs now. I'm not always in my club, but I do make it a point when I'm in the club, and those of you who are listening, watching. When you're in the club, you got to be mayor. You got to be their friend. Shit. I mean, I did it wrong for so long, Tim and Randy. I almost took a step back, almost too far back, where I was like, I'm not talking to that client.
I don't talk to anybody.
Oh my God, I think we all kind of go through that journey, and it's the worst thing to do because shit, I'm everyone's best friend. Everyone gets my cell phone. I don't care. I mean, no one abuses it.
Sure.
Everyone can call me, talk to me at any point. I'll handle any. Even if I'm here with you guys. And there's a problem at the club, I'll step out and I'll call a member.
Yep,
because that member could be worth $6,000 when all's said and done. And you know what? I care about them.
Yeah,
I want them to see results.
Definitely.
But the retention's where it's at. Why spend all this time and effort and energy on this revolving door when you could get these high-end clients, which you guys attract, and lock them down?
Yeah, keep them. They don't want to. They don't want to go anywhere else.
Listen, this is perfect conversation, guys.
Yep.
Nobody wants to be a quitter. I mean, honestly, hey, just so you know, you're a quitter. I mean, that's probably the worst thing to be called. Nobody wants to quit. But true. How do they get to that point? And beyond that, how do we let them out? Why do we let them out? When I say let them out, like, don't take them to court, but if my mom was a member of Pulse, well, your dad was a member of my club.
Yeah,
if you guys don't know, that's how I met Tim. His dad was a member of my club. But if your dad ever said like, "Hey Frank, I'm going to quit," I would say,
you wouldn't let him.
I'd say, you know what? You're not. Big Tim, you're not quitting. I go, remember when we met, you told me not to let you quit?
Yep.
I'm not going to do that. Well, I'm really busy at work. I go, I know you are. It doesn't mean you need to quit. Here's what we can do. Let's hook up. Let's find a different strategy because I care about the guy. And we're too easy to okay, well, just send in a notification. You'll see on your next statement. Why do we do that? Nobody wants to quit.
Nobody like confrontation. They don't like confrontation.
Yeah,
that's what it
but
is.
I'm almost like, but what's the worst they can say, Randy? No,
I
don't want help. Well, until someone says like, honestly, I just don't like it there. Okay, then you're right.
I'll let you out.
Let you out. But
it is our responsibility as gym owners, coaches, personal trainers to hold them accountable, and that also means when they come to you and say, "Hey, I'm too busy. I need to quit," not letting them out.
Right.
Yeah.
For their own good.
Listen, I'm not going to argue that you're busy. But we can still fit fitness into your life. And that's what I do for a living. Guys, that's why you came to me.
Sure.
Let me help you navigate through this. And this is when it happens the most. You guys feel this here too. It's going to happen around the holidays. It's so busy with the holidays.
Money
it's so
gets
busy
tight.
with the holidays.
Sure.
Oh, so much money. Well, listen, I'm not going to let you quit so you can start up February 1st and be back to square one. Well, I'm not going to do that.
No.
I'm not saying don't scale back your membership or your workout days. We can do that, but
don't quit.
Let me help you navigate through this tough time, but don't quit. Let me ask you, Tim.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna run this podcast now.
Ship. Hey, thanks for having me, Frank.
Seriously, but how many of your members actually, the ones who do quit eventually, how many of them find other places to work out and are successful?
Very few.
On one hand. On
Probably.
one friggin' hand.
Yeah, it's not like they leave here, go somewhere else, and all of a sudden crush and do great things over there. That doesn't happen. A lot of times they come right back anyway.
Right. And how many times? And if you were to poll them, and I know you guys asked this on the exit, do you even have a plan? Like, okay, if you quit here and you're dead set on leaving the club, what's your plan? I mean, are you going to join Planet Fitness and walk on a treadmill? Tell me something. No, there's nothing. It's just like grasshoppers.
Right. They don't have the answer.
There's no answer. So it's to the point is we're as an industry we're too easy on letting people leave, not letting them out, but letting them leave and trying to replace them. It's too much work.
And think about this struggle. Like marketing is the only place people have their thought and attention right now. It is so much harder.
As far as gym owners?
Yeah, as far as gym owners. It's so much more difficult to attract a new client than to keep the ones that are
way
already
too
in
much
your door.
noise. They're already there.
And think about this from a consumer side. We've all been Dish Network or cable, DirecTV, any of them. Phenomenal incentives to start. Phenomenal. What happens the day you're under contract? It's like impossible to get them to do anything. Exactly. They could care less. Just pay your bill. That's all I give a damn about, right? And
so
you are locked into a 12-month contract. There's no wiggle room.
Oh, and by the way, if you try to cancel, they usually try to drop your payment a little bit.
They'll do that. They'll do that retention strategy. Okay, we don't want to watch you go, but we do have other options instead of watching you completely eliminate our relationship. Let's start here. Or let's incentivize you to stay. Let's minimize, maybe break down your package and sell a little bit less to you each month.
I got something for you. So I got DirecTV coming out to the house. They got to fix the satellite. Something happened. I was so pissed. They called me, right? They know that I called in.
Fucking DirecTV.
It is DirecTV, and I'll use their name. They called. Okay, so I scheduled the appointment. Literally the next day they called me and like, hey, we're just confirming your appointment. I was like, yeah, through text, through email. I got 20 different messages. They then started trying to upsell me into all these other things. Hey, well, we got the guy coming out. Let's how's your internet service? How's this service? Can we get you on this new package? I go, dude, I just want my satellite fixed. Get the hell out of here with this. Like, I got mad.
Oh, man. Imagine doing that in our industry. Yeah. First of all, we all know firsthand how hard it is just for a show rate. Yeah, so getting someone to at least just walk through the door. Imagine before they even walk. Well, listen, before you come in, why don't you upgrade to our nutrition plan? $600. Like, pump the brakes. There's some places, actually, I've seen it in this area, where some of the marketing material where gyms are paying people to come in. Really? Where you'll some of the bigger chains, I've seen this. I'll show you. It's pretty cool. It's you'll get like a gift card. I think Zach Lucas works in this company. Yeah. So some of these companies, they're using that strategy to like a $25 gift card just to come in.
Oh, well, we did something like that. Yeah. We did this. So this was our 10-year anniversary, like just last 2 months ago. We basically said, come in for 10 days, $10 for and we're going to pay you $10. And the way it worked was they come in and they gave us $10 to start, and we gave them a $20 gift card on the back end.
Awesome.
As long as they've completed their thing. And it worked really well.
You have to use it in the club?
We used it here, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we used it here, and we did really well with it. It was interesting because it was not free. It was actually, we're going to pay you.
I like that.
But we got their buy-in. Again, it's $10, but if you have somebody that gives you $10 to do something, is it much better than free.
Oh, my God.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah.
And
$1 would.
So what their play is, they use that card system where you can use it anywhere.
Yeah,
like
well,
Starbucks.
that's what it was through Zach. So
Okay.
It was through promotion.
Okay,
Well,
well, shit, good, yeah.
I think I gave him that idea, by the way.
Yeah, you started that damn
we were
company.
talking about it after the podcast. We talked
I
about the
go, if
offer.
I can pay, but the thing was, it wasn't like they came in and I just handed them a $10 gift card. It was, you give us $10 and I'll give you $20 when you do all of the sessions. Great. It worked okay, but we did just sign up a $350 annual.
Oh, shit, there you go, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, we did well.
Honestly, guys, worst case scenario, bunch of people had a great experience, and they spread the gospel. Let me tell you a retention story. This is great. This is, so years ago, I decided that I always wanted to learn how to play the guitar. I did. I mean, and I'm like, shit, I wish my parents would let me.
Chicks?
Just to do it. I mean, honestly, just something I'm basically married now.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. So sorry, ladies, if you're listening.
Everybody just
back off.
Everybody just tuned
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
shit.
no more listeners.
So listen, I decided to take guitar lessons. I met this great teacher. He was highly recommended. The guy was great. He was patient with me. He worked on my schedule, and I got busy. And this is a direct parallel to our members. I got busy, and he let me quit. And I tell you what, and I quit because he let me, and I look back and I'm upset. I don't even blame myself because that's human nature, is to say my schedule's too busy, I can't make it. If he would have just worked with me like we work with our members and say, hey, Frank, listen, I know you're busy. I know you're traveling a lot. Instead of us practicing twice a week, how about we do this in the meantime? I want you to meet with me every other week, but you need to make these. And instead of meeting for 30 minutes, we're going to meet for 45 because it's important, but you need to practice. And I'm going to call you and make sure you do it. I would still be playing, but he let me go.
Isn't that crazy?
He let me go. He just said, okay, cool. Because I literally had this conversation, guys. I go, listen, I can't make it. I need to put this on hold. I sounded just like our members. And he goes, I totally understand. I get it. But that's what we do as gym owners. It's not okay.
That's a great analogy.
I honestly, I never wanted to quit. And I'm a quitter. I'm a fucking quitter, guys.
Not on the show anymore.
Dave, whatever you do watching, don't quit watching the show.
Well, when you said you weren't a single guy anymore, that's when we lost all of our listeners.
Yeah, nobody else.
They're like, get out of here with that shit.
This episode's over.
Guys, girls, dogs, werewolves.
So, all right, cool. So retention, don't let people quit, mostly because that's our job, to keep them accountable, right? So,
yeah, dude, and just money, dude. I mean, like, it was basically me telling my guitar teacher, I want to give you money for the rest of my life because I'll never be great at it. And honestly, he was a good teacher. I'm like, I want to give you money indefinitely. That's what I was telling him. And he basically told me, don't give me any more money. That's the bottom line. I'm like, okay, this guy let me out way too easy.
Yeah.
It was odd, man. So, I think, honestly, guys, we just do we let people out way too easy, off the hook way too easy. I'm not saying if someone's adamant about canceling their annual contract, listen, don't be a dink. But at the end of the day, it's okay to have an adult conversation with people who aren't acting like adults and say, remember when we met on day one and you said, don't let me quit? I'm doing my job. No, you're not quitting.
Yeah.
Well, I really want to quit. Listen, let's get together Monday. Let's hook up. Well, I can't make it. Listen, let me Skype you right now. I can't do that. Listen, obviously that person isn't going to, but did it hurt me to ask?
No.
At least at Thanksgiving dinner with their family, they go, listen, this gym ain't for me. I end up quitting, but they're not going to let you quit, man. You need to work with these guys.
Well, and it comes from a place of genuine care.
Right.
And you can't artificially create that. It shows them, even on their way out, they still have something positive to be said about you and the fact that you're holding them accountable, even when they're telling you, hey, my journey here is done. You know what I mean? Like, they're still going to be able to turn around and be like, yeah, you joined the gym. They're definitely going to hold you to what you tell them to.
Imagine a follow-up on that. Let's just say 30 days later. 30 days later, it's something like, hey, Mrs. Johnson. There we go. Slide it down. Hey, Mrs. Johnson. Remember our bargain was I'll let you out if you found a place to work out at and you had some sort of routine. How's that going for you? Well, I'm really not. Listen, I'll tell you what. Get back in. I'll throw you a free month.
Done.
Like, I mean, we just don't do that. We're like scared of like confrontation. It's not confronting.
No.
Like, I would have done that for your dad in a second.
Yeah. I think you did.
I know I did.
Yeah. Well, that was the first experience that I had with you, like, at least at the business owner level. Like, you running your gym. You were actually coaching him. Like, personally, you were out there on the floor running him. He got great results. My dad's very by the book, by the way. Like,
structured dude.
Like, yep. I remember he told me this one thing when you were kind of doing smoothies, but not really, right? You had these like smoothie cards.
Yep.
You said, look, I don't care if you're drinking our stuff. You need to bring your stuff in. You need to be drinking a shake. And that, he said, that alone was like, man, this guy believes in this as a post-workout nutrition. And I ended up buying like the card, right? He would sign off the card every time he would come in. He loved those shakes, by the way. He still asks about those shakes.
Is he still drinking them?
Yeah, he's still drinking them. He gets them shipped in from you.
Isn't it amazing how I keep the ice cold?
Yeah. Yep.
It's the delivery, the speed of delivery that's incredible.
Let's switch topics a little bit. Let's go towards and we use this. We use .fit. I know that you're partner in that.
Yeah,
company,
man,
right?
100%.
Yeah. Okay, so tell us about .fit and what's going on there.
I tell you, man, it honestly, supplements in general, it's like the redheaded stepchild of like the fitness industry.
And nutrition.
In nutrition, it really is. It doesn't get the love it deserves. I was just lucky enough early in my fitness journey that before I even got certified as a trainer, I was certified through, at the time, .fit was called Apex, and it was in like almost every big box club. 24-hour fitness, yeah. And before Apex was acquired by 24-hour fitness and then reopened as .fit anyway. So I was lucky enough that my first almost baptism into fitness was nutrition. So my mindset was always, and again, you guys are like me, you're workaholics. If you don't have nutrition, or you don't address nutrition, you're just an aerobics instructor. Mm-hmm. You're just telling people what to do for exercise. You're not a trainer.
Right.
So that was always my thought process, is it has to be a piece of the pie. And you can't talk nutrition without talking supplements, and you can't talk supplements without talking nutrition. So I already had that from day one. We've always, again, this story with your dad kind of slides, we've always been a driver of supplements because it works, and I believe in it.
It's a core value.
It is actually. I'll share. It's our 5-finger death punch of fitness, which is number 1 is attitude, number 2 is nutrition, number 3 is exercise, number 4 is supplementation, and number 5 is coaching and community. So it is one of our values, Randy. You're right. It is one of our values, and it's something we've always done. I believe in, and we did such a good job at our club of I hate to use the word selling supplements, but just making it part of what we do.
The culture.
That the CEO, Neil Spruce, reached out to me and goes, "Hey, dude, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Who the hell is that?" This is Neil Spruce. He's like, "Well, let me fly you out to LA. I got to meet you because," he goes, the amount of revenue that you're driving in your club is bigger than some of the crunches. These, 50,000. He goes, "Why is that?" And really, it just went down to my early days of it's what we do. It would almost be like a trainer saying, like us as trainers go, "Okay, no arms." What do you mean I'm not doing arms? I gotta fill up my shirt. It was something we did well. So since then, I've been kind of challenged with helping studios do a better job at delivering nutrition, mainly educating and helping them get over the fear of talking about it, feeling more comfortable about not just taking it themselves, but recommending it. So that's really what I've been challenged with. It really is the redhead stepchild.
What do you see, like, where's the gyms that are really successful? Obviously you, but that aren't you. Like just take a club out of all the clubs you're working with the .fit brand. Like who's crushing it and why?
Oh my God! So listen, there's a bunch of clubs that are expanding all over the world right now called The Edge. They're out of Connecticut. I don't know if you guys heard of them. You need to check these guys out. Low price model, but high end service. It's crazy. These guys are absolutely crushing it. Great culture. Okay. But what they do so well is they hold all their trainers accountable financially. So all their trainers have a quota, and if they don't meet that quota, all their bonuses are withheld. And the quota, guys, is just it's a small quota. So let's just say, Randy, you were a trainer at this club, and it was based on how many clients you had. And let's say you had 10 clients, and it was you need to sell $150 of .fit every month. If you don't hit that, you don't get any of your bonuses. Now, to the non-owner or trainer might get kind of off-put and say, "I don't like that." Yeah. But just think about this for a second. If you have 10 clients and no one's buying supplements from you, you're not doing your job.
Right.
Sure.
You don't care about your clients. So you can't get 5 of your clients to buy a damn multivitamin each month, shame on you.
Yep.
Like, you can't get them to buy a protein bar on the way out. You don't know what they're eating when they leave your club. So really what it is, it's a low barrier to keep the carrot being chased, but also it's a good way to help these trainers who really aren't into your values, Randy, to find something else to do with their life. But those guys, they crush it because not only is it driven through their school, their in-house school, they have DotFit come in and teach, but on top of that, now the trainers are held responsible with their paycheck.
So, I mean, a lot of it comes down to the belief, right? Like, you got it. We've talked about it when it comes to supplementation in the facility. You have to have something, and I think your team should be part of it, and we've discussed this. Because if they don't believe in the things that you have to offer, that sale's always going to be inauthentic.
100%, Randy.
So the coach have to be bought in. That we talked about that, and that's where we've failed with other coaches in the past, where we brought in like DotFit or whatever. And we, no joke, I had a coach here that was our nutrition girl, right? She was talking about at the front desk. I overheard her talking, and she sent somebody down the street to GNC to buy something, and I pulled her in, and we had a nice little come to Jesus meeting.
Yeah.
But like, she didn't buy in. There was just no buy-in.
Yeah, and again, there's 1,000 reasons why. A lot, and I'm guilty of this too. I've had trainers work with me who had their preconceived ideas of what they like. But listen, hell, I've been doing this for 20 years now. If I came tomorrow and worked for you guys here at Pulse, I'm running the play. I don't care if you guys were selling 1-a-day multivitamins, which is which is the worst.
Sure.
No, honestly, because I'm a team player, I'm drinking the Kool-Aid because I want us to win.
Well, and not only that, but it comes back to caring for your client. You know, like you said earlier, you can't control what they're going to consume the second they walk out the door.
No.
Even if they didn't buy in 100% to the belief of the products that you guys were selling, you know that it's 80-90% better than the crap that their person's going to consume on the way home.
Oh, yeah.
And I love the fact that you hit the nail on the head here, Randy, where I think a lot of times we're afraid of the no, so we don't even ask. And so let's just say that in a vacuum, Randy, you have a goal of getting ripped. I lay out the plan, and some of the plan might be working out 3 times a week. Here's your nutrition plan. Take a multivitamin, protein. Now, everyone's worried that the member's not going to follow it to a T. Your members don't follow shit.
Nothing to a T.
They don't do anything. Your members don't come on time. They barely show up. You have clients who haven't been in months, and they're still paying you. So saying that, you still don't not deliver the plan and hold them accountable to it. So let's just say you have a touch point every 1 or 2 months. You, hey, Mrs. Johnson, how do you like in the gym? I love it. How's your nutrition? How's your supplementation? Well, I really don't know. Listen, are you still taking your I'm not. Well, can you start taking it? You still have to have that conversation.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. But we don't. We almost like, oh, what if they say no? They're gonna say no. They're gonna say no to everything. Like,
well, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take,
exactly.
right? Like, it's gonna be a no.
But at least you and I can go to bed saying, I gave you the plan. You didn't run it. I can't make you do it.
Yep.
But they can't ever leave and say, shit, they didn't give me the full.
everything they had
to offer.
Yeah.
But also, here's what happens. Their light bulb will go off sometimes. They're at home. They're watching Dr. Phil or Dr. Oz. They go, oh, Dr. Oz said that I should take a probiotic. Oh, la, la, la. Like, I've been telling you that for years, Mrs. Johnson. I've been telling you that for years. Some homeless guy rolls over and goes, maybe you should increase your protein since you're working out more. Oh, yeah. But but at least we had the conversation. We were right.
Correct.
Wow.
Well, they're coming to you as the expert, anyways.
Yeah,
and we've
right.
talked about that. Like, it's our job to prescribe,
Yes.
to steer and guide them.
And I think that leads to retention.
Absolutely.
Back to where you're
Have
talking
those
to.
conversations,
It leads right back to retention, where you are the expert, you are the source, you're adding value. Hell, even your members who say, "Listen, Tim Randy, I got a wedding in 6 weeks. I need to get ripped. Here's the plan." They might go, "Okay, I want the cheapest membership." Well, that ain't gonna get you.
Yeah, that's
okay,
not the answer
but I will tell you what you need to do. Do whatever you want, but I'm gonna tell you what you need to do to get that goal.
Yep.
Shit.
That's
now
the plan.
that's the plan. If they let's just say they're unhappy, I never told you to do that membership. You chose it. Shit. At least you can go to bed like, damn. When you need to upgrade, baby.
Upgrade, baby.
Upgrade, baby.
But so back in your club, do you have what are your, I don't know if you want to say your price points, but do you have different levels of membership?
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
I think every club needs levels.
We agree to that too. What would you say, like, for those clients that are sitting on the bottom tier?
Yep.
What's your play? And we've got some, and we'll share them here. Like, how to get those people up to the next level? on the value ladder?
What we do is we always have a special a couple times a year where they can upgrade at a cheaper rate. Upgrade special. It's usually only for 30 days. They can upgrade for 30 days at a really cheap rate. And the goal is that they taste it, they test drive the Ferrari, and they love it. But also during that 30 days, it's our goal as coaches to let them know how much they should love it. Like, hey, Mrs. Johnson, I've noticed already you've gotten stronger. Yeah, she worked out one more day a week. No, but also, hey, listen, just so you know, Nancy, I really love seeing you in here more. Like you need to keep this going. So that's part of the play is, well, it's kind of expensive. And I go, yeah, but you know what's really expensive? Going out to eat. How about we just scale that back a bit? It's a wash. You pay for your membership.
Yep, perfect.
But yeah, that's exactly what we do.
Yes, you nailed it. They have to touch it, feel it, and experience it. And that's why, like going back into our trial, when we do our trial, like our Kickstart, like you probably have a trial, we give them what we want them to convert into.
Right.
Yeah, because they always convert into whatever that trial is. It exists in a membership form. They convert to that.
That membership has to be right for them, but it also has to be right for you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it has to be. It has to work for both.
Right.
I mean, I drove up here, guys, and by the way, I love your sign, the unlimited training for $350.
Yep.
Caught my eye.
You can
I
buy
buy
it. At
the, I bought two. So I look at that, and I'm like, for the most part, if somebody buys that membership, Tim, that's a great value. What's the average usage on that?
Well,
for an average member, I buy that. How many times am I working out?
I will tell you this: that 350 unlimited is twice a week small group, unlimited large.
Okay.
And so we have the unlimited,
and of course, unlimited access to the gym.
Correct. So that is unlimited training, right?
All right.
So our clients are about 12 times a month.
Okay. Wow,
Yeah.
that's pretty high.
Yeah, we actually have other clients that are like, four times a week, like 16. Like that's just crazy.
Right.
But we did do the math when we had our unlimited small group training, which is not that sign, which is actually $399 a month. When we have that plan, those clients are coming in about 8 to 10 times a month, about 9 times a month.
I like that.
Yeah, so that's good.
Well, that's
and
good
that's in a
usage.
small group. It's in a small group, so that's our whole bread and butter here, right?
Yeah,
small
man.
Group training.
Small group training, dude. That's where it is. The high price point, high touch. Yeah, it's the membership has to work for you and it has to work for them. And but also here's what I would challenge everyone is this: if you're even your people that come in, they go, hey, listen, Tim, what is your cheapest membership?
$149.
Okay, $149. If we could squeeze more money out of them, they'll like whether it's shakes, whether it's supplements.
Crush it, man. Crush it.
Crushing this whiskey Wednesday. But so we can easily take. Not we, but most gym owners, dude, they kind of scoff at these 149 people, but we can easily turn that person to a 210, 220 a month member with supplements, water, t-shirts, additional programs. Let's just say you have, like I know you guys run contests all the time. It's an additional fee. It's not the 149. It's all the profit centers on top of that, which, as Randy mentioned, it's part of your values, which drive downstream.
Totally.
And you just got to hold them to it.
Yeah. Yeah, and everybody in the business has to be bought in to those values.
The janitor has to be bought in. Everyone does.
Company.
Too. It's such a. I think almost like it's so hard to find good help and good trainers. And those of you listening, I know you feel this. Don't compromise your values. If someone got to go, get them the hell out. If you have someone in your club who's not wearing your shirt, they're talking shit about you behind your back. And listen, it's happened to us all. If someone isn't driving your values, whether your supplements that you recommend, hit the road, Jack, because they are costing you so much money, and they don't believe in the vision.
We're working with a client right now in Australia. She knows the problem is this girl. She knows it. But this is the same girl that helped her physically get into better shape, like lost like 30, 40 pounds. So she feels obligated to keep her around. And we cut the guillotine last week. We're like just in show.
So you coach her through that?
Yeah.
I find this so weird that this woman who you're talking about, who's the one who's the boss now, right?
Yep.
This person is instilled with such loyalty, yet the person that got her started has zero loyalty and is an asshole.
Yep.
Fucking beat it.
Beat it. Right.
Fucking hit the road.
That's the truth. She's not caring about. She's just. It was a mess. So.
Oh man, that sucks. Honestly, listen, it sucks letting anybody go. It really does, because most of us, we hire people we like our friends. There's usually some sort of personal relationship when we start, and it just when it goes sideways, it does suck. So I feel for this woman. It's hard because a lot of times you lose a friend, and there's no repairing that. for the most part.
So what do you recommend for gym owners, like not hiring friends?
You can't do that. I would just say have the channels of communication open always. For example, the second you see someone kind of cracking the foundation, just jump on it and don't be a dink. For example, if in my world, if somebody came in and was recommending a different branched chain amino acid, I'd say, hey, listen, Jared, come here for a second.
Yeah.
I goes, any reason why you did that? Oh, I kind of like it better. Well, obviously I did a bad job of educating you, our partnership with ThoughtFit, and why we chose this company to partner with, and why you can't recommend that, and why all these other reasons. I did a poor job. Now
take the blame.
I'll take the blame. I'll own it, and I will help him through that. Is there anything else I can do, Jared, besides that to help you? Oh, no, it's cool. If it continues, he's just a dick.
Yeah.
And Jared needs to go. Jared needs to go pound sand somewhere.
Jared, beat it.
But I would say it's all about communication and own it. But hire your friends. I was against this for a while, guys, hiring your friends. But shit, if I'm gonna be in the club like you guys, I gotta like you, and I gotta be here. I want to enjoy it. Yeah. I want it to be a good culture. I'm not gonna hire people I don't have anything in common with.
That's true.
So,
well, okay, there you go. Don't not hire your friends. Don't not hire your friends.
Honestly, don't hire anybody. Just do it by yourself.
The only way to keep it safe.
The only way to get it done right is to do it yourself. Yeah. No, we don't subscribe to that. If you ever want to get out of that day-to-day role, that self-employed role, you got to have people.
You cannot do it by yourself. And I think I mentioned this yesterday, Tim, in our thread. I was like, listen, guys, at some point as an owner, you got to accept the fact that it's okay if someone's not doing it 100% like you. They're never going to do it like you. I mean, hell, if I hire a new front desk girl, like I think you guys are coming up, she's not going to make shakes like you. You can't expect her to. She's not going to care like you. Yeah. It's okay. If you get 80% of you out of her, you hit a home run, dude.
Exactly. You can't get upset as the owner if somebody's not doing it so good like you would, because nobody does it as good as the owner. Nobody cares.
They won't care.
They don't care as much.
There's nothing vested, dude. Right.
Well, and it goes back. I mean, that's the psychology of the same things that we want from our clients and the accountability. I mean, it's all ingrained in the invested interest in what you're trying to achieve.
Fact, Randy.
That's good stuff.
Isn't that good stuff? Hey guys, I don't know where you are this way. If this isn't a Wednesday,
it never is. Today's a Wednesday.
Today's a Wednesday.
This is a Wednesday for us.
We launch them on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Okay, so if you watch this Tuesday, we're gonna call it Tipsy Tuesday for you and Thirsty Thursday. So you're welcome to join us.
Come on,
tap a bottle, let your body waddle.
Oh my god. Good stuff. Any big things coming up? I know you got the second club opened.
Yeah, second club.
We're going 3.
We may go 3. My goal is to get a good year under the belt with this one, because this is a newer model for us where it's scaled down a lot. Most of you guys who've opened second clubs, really the goal here was take the best things we did from the first club, eliminate the shit that slows us down and jams us up, and let's just streamline it and just get focus on what we're fucking good at. And so I want to get a good year of this, and then we could start, once we prove that it works the way we want it to, we'll keep going.
Cool.
But besides that, man, it's like most of us, it's year end coming up. And that means like there's not a lot of travel coming up for me, which is good. I get to be home for the holidays are coming up, which means a lot of holiday specials for you gym owners. You know who to talk to. They have some shit in the goodie bags for you to make some money.
All right, yeah. So do you? So does ThoughtFit have like any playbook for like holiday supply, like packages and stuff?
Oh, 100%. There's a huge playbook, guys. You can reach out to me on anywhere. I'm easy to find. You can send a
what's your IG?
IG is @by Frank Nash.
@by
Frank Nash.
Okay. All right. When we found him earlier, because Randy was on airplane mode.
Right. It's not working. This is broken.
Couldn't get it. Christmas. So yeah, I'm traveling like crazy. I'm seeing you tomorrow.
Nice.
And then I'm just popping around all these different gyms, and then I'm home for
awesome.
for a while.
Are you traveling around the country? Or are you locally?
Just U.S.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So I'm going to
straight up the East Coast,
Pennsylvania,
right?
down to
dude. That's when you know it's bad, when you know where the hell you are. So funny you say that, Tim. I had my flight here. We stopped in Columbus.
Okay.
And it was one of those deals where you stay on the plane. And you go, and like I didn't know where the hell I was, so I just get off the plane and I had to get back on. I was like, "Where am I?" The guy's like, "Hey, what did you?" This old guy next to me, did he just leave? Oh, wait, you didn't want to sit next to me? I'm like, actually,
no.
You've been poofing these old man farts all day. It smells like a combination of feces and pamper. Oh man.
Dude, do you remember that flight?
He needed some .fit protein.
Yeah,
He's definitely using the wrong
Hey,
ones.
do you remember that flight to Australia?
So bad.
So I'm sitting in one chair, and we're flying to Sydney, Australia.
Is that 14 from here?
It was from LA. It was about 14.
It was 14
Oh,
hours.
Jesus.
So I'm in a seat, right? This is nuts. I'm in a seat, and this guy behind me, he's sneezing and coughing.
Oh,
and
Jesus.
I'm a germaphobe, so I pull out this those masks like the Asians wear, and I reach back and I put it on this guy's face.
You're the best.
I'm like, hey, put this on. So he puts it on, and then he's still going off. So I was so pissed. So I was like, Randy, you sit here, and I'm sitting over there. This was like 3 hours into the flight. So he's like, "Are you he's like, I guess so."
Yeah.
So I drag him out. I drag him out of his
Okay.
seat. Get out of the seat and sit over here, Randy. And I sit in his seat, and there's this old man right there, and everything's cool. Everything's like totally cool. My man gets up. It just like wafts this hot cloud of just gas. Oh my God. And I was like, Randy, and Randy knew it the whole time because he set me up. He set me up.
Your skin starts peeling off. Your teeth fall
This
out.
green cloud.
14
Yeah.
hours.
You ever see Raiders of the Lost Ark when they open the Ark at the end? You start melting.
Dude, why are people so disgusting, man? Sorry.
Dude, human beings are
on the
fucking
planes.
gross, dude.
You ever seen the guy with the feet up on the
Shoes off, like bare feet.
They
You have like
come-
you're missing a toe.
coming through the armrest onto your chair, like hitting you? In
No,
the back
honestly,
of
I
the-
elbow it on. Boom. So it's funny. You tell me you put that mask on him. I'm surprised the guy didn't end up in the freaking overhead. Like, think about it. No, so I was.
He gave him cough drops. He gave him all sorts of stuff.
your
Like, hey, dude,
toothpiece
I'm gonna
cough drop.
here. Like, this will help. Like,
by the
Alka-Seltzer.
end, the guy's parachuting off the plane, sleep.
middle of the ocean.
So I didn't know that. I had just I was in Japan recently, and I thought that the reason you wore the mask was because you didn't want to get other people's germs. I didn't know that it was the other way around, that you didn't want to spread your germs.
Well, that's polite.
That's what it is. That's the reason they do it, so they don't get you sick. So if you ever see someone wearing that, normally it's because they're being courteous and they don't want to get you sick.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing. Dude, great culture.
Oh yeah, they're
Japanese are
very
the best.
polite. Very polite.
Can we like adopt that here?
Oh, people are gross, man. Honestly, too, like people who like randomly, like I was at a restaurant recently, and the waitress, I'm watching her like work the tables, and again, restaurants are gross. Like she's grabbing like all these cups and with her fingers. Then she comes over and she's talking to me, and she's like, you know when you get those people who are touchy feely,
Yeah.
and every time they talk to you, they're gonna like give you the back of the hand tap. And I'm like, dude, I'm about to cut my arm off.
Am I right?
And yeah.
Hey, am I right?
I'm like, she has like a hangnail. It's like there's a dirty wet Band-Aid.
Oh man, we just lost all the rest.
Oh,
all
man.
the rest of the viewers. Just
Shit.
dropped
Hey,
out.
we told you we're going raw. So Tim, what do you Randy, what are you guys seeing in the industry right now? I mean, you guys talk to a lot of clubs, a lot of club owners. What the hell are you guys seeing out there that's cool? What do you guys see that's stupid?
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
You want me to start?
Yeah, take it.
Well, the easiest thing that I'm seeing, like a lot of gym owners now are starting to realize that having that large group training, only one level kind of boot campy or just CrossFit or just thing is not, they're not going to stay in business much longer.
Because you can't charge for that, right?
They can't charge. They're charging really low rates, even like, it's maybe as high as $199, maybe, in lower, so even $99, even $89, some of these gyms.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And they're just not, they're not keeping people long, right? So 7, 8, 9 months, and then they're constant. So the well is drying
So
up.
what do you see what the biggest problem with that model is?
You cannot market it.
You can't
Right.
market. Yeah, there's constantly retention.
You know what the problem with retention is? I see with that. So if you have a class full of, let's just say 15 to 30 people, how do you have any touch points with those people?
There you go.
You can't.
Just the model itself, it's just too much, right? So, and it's a low price point. So, I mean, you would think the lower, I guess there's a threshold. If you go really low, people will never stop paying because it's $9,
Right.
but not in our models, right?
Throw away money. You don't even
Yeah.
think about it, kind of thing.
Yeah, there's
So we're helping a lot of gyms right now, and I just had a great call with another client. This is the missing piece, and while we've been doing this for 8, 9 years, it seems to not be the norm. So we're helping a lot of gyms with that. We're loving the automation. We're loving the Keep. We're loving the new SMS features coming on. We actually have the CEO of Infusionsoft coming on the podcast
awesome.
coming up next week. So guys, tune in. That'll be a fun one. I'm gonna dig deep with him. I can't do a Whiskey Wednesday with him, unfortunately.
No.
I think he doesn't drink. So, dang it. That would have been fun getting him blitzed a little bit. So he's coming on. So that's really where we're focusing on. Is a little bit more coaching, a little less marketing, a little less tactical stuff, more like global strategy, game plans, business coaching. We love it. I love it. Yeah. And that's what we just launched our event, our mastermind.
Awesome, man.
So
congrats on that, guys. That looked super successful. I've already heard a bunch of really good feedback.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. Got some good players in there, and we're gonna just keep leveling up, man. Just like we're doing the SDS, and I'm going out to see you.
It's all about growing, dude.
Just growth there. So I mean that's what I'm seeing. What about you, Randy?
Yeah, same idea. But I mean, even to take it one step further, that's probably the biggest transition that we see in kind of like the marketplace or the industry, is that transition into more of a profitable model instead of a single service.
Yeah, hey guys, listen, it's okay. It's okay to make money, guys. It's fine, man.
Yeah, and I don't know, like the thought of getting into a lot of those businesses. A lot of them are franchises, and I can understand that single service level. It's easy as a franchise to only focus on one thing, but as a business owner, you know how what do you do when you know after 7 months your average clients, you know, they have no more weight to lose, or they're looking for another solution. Like if you don't have anything else to offer, they're gonna leave. And so you're right back to the beginning. I need more clients. I need to sell more clients.
It's that turnstile revolving door. Hate it, man. It's the hamster wheel. You got if you're not growing, you're going.
I know. You got to constantly market, right? So they're always, unfortunately, always looking for the magic bullet play. Mm-hmm. Like, what's that play that's going to get everybody to show up this week?
What is the magic bullet?
There is none.
No, dude. Listen, everyone, and you heard it here first. Everything matters. I mean, everything from your stinky trainer not wearing deodorant, to your bad breath front desk person, to the janitor who didn't sweep the floor right, to your programming, to the lighting, to the music, to your everything matters, dude. What you legit, and again, and I think it's the hardest business to be into, is the training business. You're selling shit that people hate.
Yeah, don't want. Right?
So I always compare it to dentistry. So. Imagine if someone had to go to the dentist 2 to 3 times a week. They never would go. No. So for some of our members, it feels like dentistry, where it's uncomfortable and it's painful. And you get some smart ass young trainer patronizing them, telling them how good they did when they know they didn't. So think about what we're selling here, guys, and it's expensive. So and then
top of it, no insurance either.
And so I don't know, seriously, when's that ever gonna? Every year I hear, oh well, insurance is gonna start doing this huge kickback. No, they're not. No, they're not. So here's the crazy thing about this whole damn industry we're in is we're selling something that not only do people hate, it's expensive. If they do it correctly, they're ridiculed. Like
by their friends,
friends, family. Oh, don't lose too much weight.
Yeah,
you spend that at Pulse Fitness. Or the husband goes, listen, we got to save money. You can't go to that place anymore. Like, you're patronized. Your face is starting to look really bony and skinny. like how you were way more fun when you used to eat out with us. So this is the world that we live in right now. So this is what I always say. Imagine being this person we're targeting. They can do everything we say,
and still
lose weight, feel good, better, get patronized, or I can spend no money and be like everybody else. Be a part of the herd. It's comfortable. And my friends are going to love me. They're not going to give me shit. I can still enjoy my food. My family, again, I'm not fat shaming, but my friends are fat. My family's fat. My whole coworkers are fat. I'm just going to fit right in, and I'm not going to hear shit. That's the world they live in. How do you fight that?
It's a huge undertaking.
Guys, those of us here who are successful, you're a fucking wizard. You're a fucking Gandalf.
Unicorn. Hey, get out.
Yeah. You shall not pass.
You're absolutely right. And going back to the analogy of going out to eat, and you're like, hey, can I get the salmon with the steamed broccoli? And they're like, everybody looks at you like you're the bad guy. Like, what do you mean? Why don't you just eat this pizza right here? Why don't you eat this burger like me? And what it really comes down to, in the end of the day, and I think you'll agree with me, you're shaking your head already.
I know where you're going.
They don't want to feel bad about themselves.
Crabs in a bucket.
100%. Randy,
crabs in a bucket.
So the crazy thing about fitness is everybody wants it. Everybody needs it. If you're Mr. Olympia and you just won last year, you on stage, you hoped you were leaner. No one ever says I'm lean enough or I'm big enough. It never happened. No such thing. So everybody wants it. Everyone needs it. And most of the society has failed at it. Not just once, twice, multiple times. So even you, as my loved one, as my friend, me watching you go through this amazing transformation that I've failed at, it hurts me because it points out all my insecurities. It reminds me of my failures.
Nailed it.
And so what's easier? Me to say, know what, Tim? You look awesome. I'm so proud of you. I can't wait. One day I'll get my shit together and I'll get on that page. Or say, you don't need to lose weight. Yeah. What's wrong with you? I can't believe you go to that gym. It's so expensive. Like, you're crazy. Like, you need to spend more time. You need to spend more time with your kids. Like, this is the shit that is, I think you said crabs in the bucket, Randy. That's a perfect analogy.
Oh.
It's a society we live in. But you're right. It's
so
everywhere.
The answer is the support group needs to live at the gym. It needs to live at the gym. Their support group.
The community aspect that we preach, that's why it's so huge. And that's why when I talk about our 5-finger death punch of fitness, the single most important thing is your attitude. If you're hanging around with a bunch of assholes, you're an asshole. If you're hanging around with a bunch of dumb, overweight people, you're probably dumb and overweight. But if you want to be successful, hang around with other successful people. And now in our world, in the gym, if you're, let's just say, perhaps an overweight person, find people who are the shape you want to be in, who have the attitude you like. Just hang around with them. Yep. Come to our cookout. Come to our cornhole tournament. Come to our 5K race we're sponsoring. Just by you being around these people, you'll make better decisions. Shit, I mean, I remember one of my old strength coaches said to me once, he goes, dude, I'm not going to give you any crazy program. You want to get faster? Just find some really fast people and run with them.
Just go hang out with them.
Oh, he goes, trust me, you'll get faster. He's like, make sure they're, and he goes, find people that are faster than you and run with them. He goes, oh, you want to get stronger? Find the biggest, strongest guys in the gym and just lift with them.
Lift with them. That's why
Crazy.
That's why Randy, when he lifts with me, he always gets super strong.
Yeah, that's right.
No, true.
It was.
Yeah, but sadly, you get weaker.
I've become the average. I've become the average of what we're around. So.
But I think it's important that we do realize.
I wish I can get tanner just hanging out.
Me
too, Randy. Me too. If I had hair and a tan like you, I would take over the damn world. Shit,
that's the only thing we're missing.
Fuck, man. I had someone. You'll love this. I had someone at the airport.
Yeah.
On the way here. This is great. It must have been a young kid because he was all full of fire his first day working at TSA.
Oh, here we go.
So I go through TSA. He's like, yo, oh my God, know who you look like? You look like Michael Strahan. And so I pause for a second. I go, okay. That's the first time I heard that. I go, did you mean Jason Statham?
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, that dude who beats everybody up. Yeah, him. So it was just, but at least I get that. You know, fuck.
Yeah, so you could be in a movie. You're an animator.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you could be in a cartoon.
Dude, I feel like I'm in a fucking cartoon right now.
Your face for radio type of thing.
Oh, yeah. But I think it's good, guys, for us to really just look through the lens of the consumer, what they're going through.
Yeah.
They don't like working out or they'd be in shape. They don't friggin' like the fact that their friends ridicule them. They're fighting all these barriers, and we're their only one. We're trying to do everything.
I know.
So, shit, man. Don't beat yourself up, guys, if you're struggling with this. It's hard, man. It's us against the world.
In stereo. Nailed it. Well, great, man. I mean, it was good to have you on. I think we'll probably just crush it right there.
Dude, yeah, we could do this all day, but I know
we're out of whiskey, so I guess
honestly, I'm out of here, dude. I'm heading back to Boston. Yeah, but guys, thanks for having me.
Yeah,
this was a great segment. Again, always keep it raw.
Always the best podcast. When we have people coming in here, and I know you'll kind of circle back with the survey, the post podcast survey. Give us all 10s.
Yeah, except the lack of whiskey.
Well, there's more.
There's more.
Hey, keep it coming. Have a long drive. Again, I'm just kidding. Anyone at the dare, sorry.
All right, guys. Until next episode, keep changing lives. We'll see you. Bye.
Peace. That's awesome.